Happy Friday. On Sunday, we celebrate the anniversary of the passing of the Lubavitcher Rebbe more than 30 years ago. And you might wonder, celebrate? Why am I using that word? Because on that day, Gimel Tammuz, the 3rd of Tammuz, the energy, the life and accomplishments of the Rebbe radiate so powerfully throughout the world and empower us to accomplish as the Rebbe wanted and always said, V'achai yiten elibo. How am I going to utilize that day to do something great that I never anticipated I could do, because I have that strength and energy of the Rebbe. And another thing, celebrate the presence of the Rebbe, and the influence is so alive today. Listen to this. The president of Argentina, what type of gift did he give to Prime Minister Netanyahu? A gift of him and the Rebbe. And Netanyahu goes into a whole conversation, recalling what the Rebbe said to him with pride and with clarity, as if it was said yesterday, and the message as prevalent as ever, as if it was intended for today. And now let's take a look through the eyes of the Lubavitcher Rebbe at the story of this week's Torah portion, Korach. Korach, Ethics of Our Father tells us, be wary of machloket, of argument and dissension. Especially the worst we can think of is Korach and his congregation, and how he drove everybody to destruction. And yet, the Parsha is called, the Torah takes the pains, or deems it necessary, to call the Parsha Korach. But he seemed to be so evil. And the Rebbe says, no. There is a very different take on it. Korach wanted something lofty. He wanted something amazing. He was yearning for that position of Kohen Gadol. All he wanted was that connection, that deep, unique, spiritual connection with God. And Moshe said to him, I also want to be Kohen Gadol. You're not the only one that has that deep desire. It was a good intention. But, says the Rebbe, he really went about it wrong. And it drove him and all the people around him to hysteria and destruction. But then again, let's look at the intention. It was pure. It was noble. If I meet another Jew, I see an action, an interaction, and I jump to judge, and I see negativity, and that's what pounces out at me. Take a step back. Look through the eyes of the Rebbe and say, what's the good intention here? There must be some good intention. I'm not seeing it. Let me firstly see if I can, and if not, no. Give that person the credit for wanting to do something good, even though maybe it didn't come across that way. What would the world look like if we put on a different pair of glasses and saw everyone through the Rebbe's eyes? No judgment, only love, and only great intentions. Have a beautiful Shabbat, and this Sunday, make that connection with the Rebbe and make the day really count. Do something great.